What is up, guys? Another day, another project. It's cold as crap out here. It's about 19 degrees. So we're gonna put a lift kit on now. I'm pretty pumped about it. Just did the front axles, as you can see. So I got everything off. On the front suspension, the rear suspension's still in one piece. But I figured since we're doing the axles, we're gonna go ahead. We're already halfway there. We might as well just send it. So I got all the parts in the back here, or so I think. I don't know, maybe I'll lock the door. I don't know. But yeah, we're gonna go ahead and get this puppy done. Let's see here. Here we go. Oh dear. Yeah. All right, so we got some parts. So let's go ahead and get this rolling. So before we get rolling, I'm gonna go ahead and talk about what we got here. We got our spanner wrenches. Don't mind the weighted vest here. We got our diff drop kit. These are Fat Bobs Vated coilovers. They're adjustable up to 3 inches. That's for the front. We got our Bilstein for the rears. Our sway bar relocation kit. Again, this is our diff drop. And then we got OME coils for the rear, and this is going to be about a 2-inch lift in the rear. So cool part is the front's adjustable, so we'll be able to either level it out or we'll be able to put a little bit of rake on the front. I don't know, I don't really like the Baja style. My wife does because she's from Cali, but we won't hold that against her. So yeah, I'm pretty pumped about this. So I'm going to go ahead and start taking off the front. The only catch is we have the X-ray system. So, you know what that means. We're gonna be making a mess. And I also have none of it opened up. One of my struts is leaking, so that's basically just, you know, the motivator behind it all. But, yeah, we'll go ahead and do that, and then, we'll start tearing this all apart. I think the X-ray part is gonna be probably the most time consuming because we gotta unclip it from all over the frame. I'm not worried about the mess so much, but yeah, here we go. All right, so here's where we're at. We gotta take the shock out right here. And to do that, we're gonna disconnect the X-ray system right there with that 12 mil. And we got 2 of the 3 14 millimeters undone up top. Once we take that third one out and get the X-ray system undone, we got the bolt out that holds in the bottom of the shock. And so we'll pull that out and then we'll replace it with the new one. And then we'll keep going. Then we'll replace the upper control arm, and then we'll start buttoning everything back up. And then we'll get underneath it. We'll do the other side, and then we'll get underneath it and we'll do the sway bar relocation and the front diff drop. All right, let's talk about this. So, I gotta get out of the sun here. Jesus. All right, so we take out the upper control arm bolt, which was wanting to be seized, but I just went kind of back and forth with it, tighten it down, loosen it up, tighten it down, loosen it up. Did that like 5 times and it rethreaded it. And then, as you saw, the strut hat on the spring perch, it just did not want to come out. I mean, I was beating it up. Finally knocked it loose by taking everything out of there, and I hammered it from the bottom, and it actually broke it free, so I was able to kind of just tap it from the top, and it came out. But it took forever. So you can see my header there, and I have a valve. My valve cover's leaking, so I got the kit. That's coming. Headers are coming too. Doug Thorley long tubes, got those coming too. So we got some projects ahead of us. I went ahead and wire wheeled a little bit of this inside here because it's kind of one of those areas it's hard to reach, especially with the X-ray system. You rarely ever take off your struts. But yeah, so I went ahead and wire wheeled it with a brass wire wheel, and then I went and cleaned it up and then sprayed it down with some rust prevention spray, rattle canned it. You know, nothing beautiful, but hopefully that'll extend the life of it a little bit. Let me see a little bit more I need to touch up there. But yeah, we're gonna keep going. Need to clean up, do some cleanup down here. Clean up that all that hydraulic fluid from the X-ray system. But yeah, let's go. This lighting is horrible, but sorry. Alright guys, we're back. Snow is going away. But we kind of had to pause for the snow. We still got to do the rear end. We still got to do the rear coils and the rear shocks. But then we got to do the sway bar relocation, diff drop. However, I think we're going to hold off on the sway bar relocation just because we're going to try running without a front sway. You know, that's debatable. We're going to try it. Our front coilovers are pretty stiff as is, so I think we should be good. It may be interesting getting used to it for a little bit, but I'm not too worried about it. Diff drop is needed. We also had to get brake kit. If you were watching closely, you probably saw that we were missing one of these stays. And so we're just going to go ahead. I went ahead and just went to the parts store and got some of these. Broke a couple of the shielding in the wheel well. A couple clips I broke, so we're going to go ahead and replace those. Got a bunch of those, and then we're going to move on to the back. Today I got my rear track bar, Dobinson rear track bar, or Panhard bar, whatever you want to call it. So it's adjustable, so we're going to be able to fix that and not have to worry about it because we're lifting the rear end 2 inches. But all right, here we are. Let's go around. It's still kind of wet around here, but here you can see you're missing a clip. So we're just gonna go ahead and replace that. But yeah, we gotta put our covers back up, and then the sway bar over here. We're gonna, like I said, we're gonna leave off. We got our new axles in, and then we gotta still delete our X-ray system, but that's just a bunch of clips for now. So, but that's where we're at, and we're gonna get to it. All right. All right, so we went ahead and moved some stuff out of the way. We loosened this one, 22 millimeter on the bottom and a 19 millimeter on the top. Same here with this one. Now we got their jack underneath there to support it, and I'm gonna go ahead and, it's not up there yet, but I'm gonna get it up there, and then we'll go ahead and start undoing it. And then I'll quickly slide in the spacers and our supplied hardware, and then we'll keep moving. Okay, so there's that. Pretty easy. I got the spacers too for the skid plate, which is good. They're plastic, but I might switch those out for something higher quality. I got a seized bolt in one of those, so I got to take it out, back it out. It's actually like one of these guys, I think. Yeah. So, all right, so that's the diff drop. Pretty easy. Go ahead and pull that out. And then, what else we gotta do? Let's button up our shields, our weather shields for the wheel well here. And I'm gonna leave the skid plate off because I'm still taking off the X-ray system. But I had to replace some, like I said, had to get some new clips because some of these were old and hard, so they just broke into pieces when I popped them off. And then I'm gonna replace those, put the wheels and tires on, and because I'm gonna end up using these jacks for the rear end as well, because I need to get those off the axle and put support the entire chassis the frame, not just the axle. So that way I can let the rear axle sag, and that way I can get the springs and struts on the rear end. And then later on today we got the, like I said, the track bar coming in. So let's go ahead and do that.